Jannik Sinner versus Carlos Alcaraz is the final of Wimbledon for 2025. And both players have had different roads to get to this stage. Alcaraz entered the tournament as the number 2 seed and will take on Fognini in the first round. And if a split in the first 4 sets, would eventually win in 5. 7-5, 6-7, 7-5, 2-6, 6-1. In the second round, he take on the qualifier Tarvit, which is no problem getting through in straights. 6-1, 6-4, 6-4. In the third round, he take on Struff. And after split in the first 2 sets, Alcaraz would get through in 4. 6-1, 3-6, 6-3, 6-4. In the fourth round, Alcaraz would take on Rublev, the number 14 seed. And after drawing the first set, would fight back to win 6-7, 6-3, 6-4, 6-4 to advance to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, Alcaraz would take on Norrie, who'd be in a surprise to get to this stage. There's no problem for Alcaraz getting through in straights. 6-2, 6-3, 6-3 to advance to the semifinals. In the semifinals, Alcaraz would take on Fritz, the number 5 seed. And after narrowly avoiding a 5th set, Alcaraz would get through in 4. 6-4, 5-7, 6-3, 7-6 to advance to the final of Wimbledon. Sinner entered the tournament as the number 1 seed and will take on Nardi in the first round. There's no problem getting through in straights. 6-4, 6-3, 6-love. In the second round, he take on Vukic, but again, no problem getting through in straights. 6-1, 6-1, 6-3. In the third round, he took on Martinez, and again, an easy win for Sinner, getting through in straights. 6-1, 6-3, 6-1. In the fourth round, he take on the 19th seed Dimitrov, and this was a battle. After Sinner dropping the first 2 sets, Dimitrov would have a horrible injury to his chest and would be forced to retire, with Sinner down 3-6, 5-7, 2-0 retirement Dimitrov to give Sinner the win to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, Sinner would take on Shelton, the number 10 seed, who he'd beaten 5 times in a row, and after a close first set, would get through in straights. 7-6, 6-4, 6-4 to advance to the semifinals. In the semifinals, Sinner would take on Djokovic, number 6 seed, a man that he'd beaten at Roland Garros a couple of weeks ago. And there's no problem again getting through in straights. 6-3, 6-3, 6-4 to advance to the final. These guys have played 12 times before, with Alcaraz leading 8-4 in the head-to-head, including, of course, that incredible match that they played at Roland Garros only a month ago, with Alcaraz getting the win then. However, the last time they played on grass was at Wimbledon in 2022, and Sinner got the win. So this will be really interesting going into this final to see how Sinner can do and if he can get some revenge. If Alcaraz is going to win this one, he needs to get off to a good start, like he has been in the last couple of matches. We've seen him sort of fire off in the first set, but then after that, in the second set, he sort of falls asleep and loses it. So he can't afford to be doing that against Jannik Sinner, especially after what we saw at Roland Garros. If Sinner's going to win this one, he needs to get off to a good start. And also try and, I guess, play more aggressive than he was maybe against Djokovic. He was getting some free points against Djokovic. For some reason, Djokovic wasn't looking his best or wasn't looking like himself. We know Alcaraz is going to look like himself, so he's got to be aggressive, and he's really got to bully Alcaraz around the baseline if he's going to get the win here. We love this matchup. Sinner, and this time in a final of Wimbledon, but I'm going to go with Sinner in a 5-setter. I could see Alcaraz winning, but I'm going to go with Sinner. I'm going to back him again and go with Sinner in 5 to win and get revenge. But let me know in the comments below who's winning the final.